Here we go.
All
Let's
right.
be, let's be serious, scholarly.
Let's be serious now. Screen two. Can you see the document?
Yes, most certainly.
Okay, good. So what was the thing last time, right? It was it had to do with wines now. Wine tax that was levied on the vineyards, the temple vineyards, and so there was some discussion on how the units and the sort of the strict quantities and whatever was expressed, and it's a bit unclear, I guess. It's a bit hazy what's going on in the various scripts. Um, right, because it seems like it's just a vague amount of wine. Well, they were quite precise, I think, earlier, where it was one artaba per of grain per arura of land, and at this point it's like maybe it's like there's a unit of a jar of wine or something like this. I don't know.
Yeah, it just
Whatever
says
it
the
is.
wine per field. That's basically what it says, without indicating how
Yeah,
much wine per field.
exactly.
It,
So
give, give
well,
me it
well.
in the Greek though. What is a keramion?
Let's check that out maybe. If there is like a specific um, measure for that. Yeah, me on. It seems to be quite generic in a way,
A jar. You owe
right?
a jar.
I don't know. I don't know where we should because it might this might not be covered by the regular dictionaries. Like you might have to check. I don't know, some kind of papyrological dictionary or something specific if there is anything. If it at some point described the specific measure, but I don't know. I can look into it.
If it's
So
too
yeah,
small, they'll
that's
tell you.
if it's too
If it's
small.
too small, they'll tell you. If you show up with your keramion, it's like,
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah, right. It's that's probably what it was. Mm, right. Uh, okay, let's. I'm not gonna say it. Let's move on. Who wants to have a go at the next line?
I can give it a shot. The demonic, right?
Yep. Yeah, the demotic. I will try. Just give me 1 second. And now I am ready. Okay.
Right. I'll just start off by saying I don't think I know what the first one is. Maybe it's something with an F at the end, like a maybe like the word say or the word do or
Exactly. It's the word do. So you're right, and it looks like the ed we've had before. This kind of
yeah.
hook or like whatever. And as you say, it just it's sort of it's prolonged into an F. So okay, EDF.
Is this next one? Is that also eerie?
It's not no.
I is it Joe like or Jed like say?
No, how would that be? That would be more again like I think like ED, but with maybe with like an extra line on top or something like that. That would be Joe. But this is what's the sign that's contained within this
the pestle, isn't it?
the pestle? I think so.
It's made like
Oh, it's like
muted.
Matt Mood
Mhm.
Met Met Nefer or Nof Nefret.
Exactly. So we have at least med. I don't know if this is supposed to be the T of the medet, because I guess you would expect something like this.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, Asha or Ashai.
Yeah. Shy.
What about that vertical line? Does that start a new group?
That's a that's a good point, actually. I'm not. No, I think this belongs to this. So it stops here. I don't know if you can guess that. We haven't had it before.
This is super annoying. Look in the hieroglyphs below.
Oh, I was going to say, like, maybe it's Arab like wine because it looks similar to one we had last week. Let's see.
This was Irep.
Yeah.
Irep. It has the same thing, and then this is maybe like it's like a ruined kind of number 2 type sign, which would be a determinative, maybe with the canal or something like this. I'm not quite sure. No, Irep wouldn't have that. Irep, there's no reason why Irep should have that. I don't know.
I'll compare to the hieroglyph. Maybe it'll give me a clue.
Yeah.
Happy. Yeah, so is it the name of a god?
Yeah.
Is it Happy like? I always get the two confused. Is it Happy like the later like bull one, or is it Happy like the androgynous like Nile River god one?
In this case, it's what becomes the Apis in Greek. So the bull, the sacred bull.
So like the one in Serapis.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. So what we have here, I guess, is a simplified dotted H, or I don't know exactly what that comes from, but because typically it's written. I don't know. I want to say it's written like this or something, but
yeah, it's more like a twistiness to it.
Yeah, right. And then in here we have our P underneath here, and then I don't remember what this is. We can check it maybe.
Must be that funny shape on top of happy, like underneath in the hieroglyph.
Right, of course, makes sense.
Just that. I'm just guessing though, but it would make sense.
And that third sign, like the vertical stroke with the little perpendicular part coming off, is that the Netshare flag?
I think so.
Or the bird on a stick.
Bird on a stick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that would make sense in this case.
Yeah. Right. I don't think I know what that next one is. Yeah, I don't know.
So it's the same as what you have here, basically, if that helps.
I don't remember how to read that sign. That's like I can't remember.
Why is it? It's mer, but I don't know if mer means canal, maybe in Egyptian, and I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, but and that is what you have here.
So what is each one? So like, what is the first one? What is that supposed to be?
That's the bird. That's the wer. So that's this. So the whatever bird the wer bird is, the good bird, and then R. We can maybe have a quick look at the DPDP.
Okay. Is the word supposed to be canal or something with water, or is it the name of a god?
It's another god.
Isn't this mer the hoe, the one that's also used in the word to love? The little circle.
Right. That's right. It's the hoe, exactly. That's what we have. Rather than the sort of meandering one you have in the hieroglyphs. And then for where we see that we have this we have the bird and then the mouth and then the diagonal stroke that comes off here. I think there's the verb that I saw this in Johnson is werer, which means to lag, and that also has the same with the bird yeah, that's the other place where I've seen, because obviously this sign can mean other things as well. But yeah, where is one option.
So the full spelling is Merware, and I've seen that. Is that one of those like later gods, like after the New Kingdom? It said Mnevis, however you pronounce it. One of those like
No
imported
idea.
gods, or one of those ones that doesn't seem like it's very old.
Ancient Egyptian bull guys, the Hellenized name. It was known to the Egyptian. Okay, it was known as Merwer, of course. So I don't know how old it was.
Check the German article. I have no idea, but sometimes they have more details.
Yeah.
No, not start. So maybe not. Oh, look at that. Ba, 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 ba. The amount of sources for the Nevis cult, for the cult of Nevis, is rather sparse because the old temple district is not extant, does not exist anymore. Okay. In Heliopolis. Nah, doesn't really say much else. I mean, it says a lot, but not about how old
Here
it
we
is.
have
Oh, here we go.
18th dynasty.
Wow. Oh, wait, but the cult probably developed much earlier. No, it doesn't even say probably. It doesn't even say probably. Ah, here we go. Already in the Old Kingdom in the Pyramid text, there is mention of a bull of Heliopolis, but it is uncertain if it's the same as the Nevis bull. Okay. Who knows?
Right. So we have at least two bull gods going on here.
All right. Now, where does the next one start? That angle thing, is that included in the Merware?
Yeah, and what is that actually? That's a good observation.
True.
I
Shouldn't
was
have a
wondering
T.
because it looks
Looks like a T, but why would it
looks
be?
like a T, right? Where Newis. Is it this one maybe? Yeah, probably this. Like apparently it's
Oh.
the bull.
Oh,
We
wow.
have it. Yeah, here's the Rosetta Stone. So that's what they read it as.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right. And the next one is Iram.
Mhm.
That one means and.
Yep.
And the next one is maybe NY W maybe, or NY second H.
Right. This is probably. I'm not sure what this is. If it's W or what. But this is actually this is a very specific word. I guess with this one as well. And you also have an article here.
Ah.
So
is it pa, like the masculine definite article?
it can't be pa, but it can be ta or it can be na in this case. And I guess you're right that this is the u, so that would make this na, I think.
So na something u.
Right. And this is actually a simplified, I guess it's a simplified K, sort of the cup, so the K uniliteral. Because I've seen when you have like NEK and stuff like this, it can be very sort of just like almost like an N. So but it is a K.
So maybe not you, like the others, plural.
Yeah.
All right. Next one, is that those first two strokes, is that an S, like a S olive?
What do you mean? These two? Or
Yeah. An S or maybe a Y?
Yeah, right. If it's an S, it needs to have two lines like this.
I see.
There is another one. It's not a Y either because you have this kind of angular thing here.
Is it in iron?
It's an ion, exactly. So we have at least an ion.
And then this very next one, is that a ligature of two different uniliterals?
I think so. I don't know how to do this because I don't even know what this word means.
I looked it up. It's animals, I think. But how to transcribe it? Because in the older language, I think it's written with that little bubalis animal. We may want to look this one up. Something like Iwa or something like that in the older language.
We're at line 18, right?
Out.
18.
I found it in the TLA. It's under ein W.T, meaning flock.
Can you say that again? Ein?
Ein W.T. The second, yes. And then if you...
Wow, it has a lot of spellings.
A lot of spellings. And then let's look for the demotic. Descendant. There should be one. There isn't. Brilliant. There isn't? It's so weird.
I'm going to go here again.
Right. There it is. After the key. Yeah, there you go.
That's a whole lot of A's, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, not a ton of attestations.
So we have the ion. They've sort of put it. They sort of stacked it a bit strangely, but we have the ion, and on top of it, we have another ion, right? I mean, that's just what it is, right? It's ion, and then aleph, and then e, and then a plural marker. It looks very strange, this one.
Yeah, I couldn't even guess how it could be pronounced.
Because there was no Coptic, nothing, no.
Yeah, apparently. Okay. This next one, is that an N?
It's a word or a common grammatical.
NT?
Yeah.
And this next one, is that it looks similar to one I've seen before. Is that the demotic H, the one that's like a H with a circumflex underneath? The one that turns into an SH in Coptic? And is that a bird on a stick?
That's a phonetic sign.
W?
W?
Y?
What?
And this final one, is that a determinative?
Yeah, I think so. I assume it's A2, maybe.
And this next one, is it a uniliteral?
No.
It does look similar to something I've seen before, but I don't remember.
I think maybe back here we have this determinative.
Oh, so a town.
Yes.
So
Yeah, or some kind of geographical name. And this, do you recognize? This is a phonetic.
Is this whole thing Egypt? So Kemet. So
Yep.
KMET maybe, or maybe just KME.
I think they usually have it as E, and then this is rather a determinative than a T.
Let's see. All right, I'll try to make some sense of this whole thing. He did the goodness or the benefit many Apis and Minevis and the others animals which I'm not sure this word maybe is it the one that means like to be high, like shoy, the animals which are high over in Egypt? I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure if it's shoy.
Think Hufu.
Hufu.
Which protect or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which protect Egypt. So is it like transitive? Animals which protect Egypt.
Right. I don't know how to. It's either that, or we would have to have it like, if we have like an intransitive use, or I don't know, that they are the animals that are holy or are sacred in Egypt. But I don't know if this would require a qualitative or some kind of other form.
I've seen several translations say which are holy in Egypt. And I wonder, because which protect Egypt seems to make perfect sense as well, right? Maybe it's based on the Greek still to come, which sense we
Probably,
should,
yeah.
because in Greek it would definitely have to be two different verbs. So maybe we can figure out from there what they intended.
So we can do that, and then I guess just here we would have to add an dative marker, right? That he does a lot of good stuff to Apis and etc. etc. Yeah.
And this real quick, this very first Irif, is that a perspective or a past Sejemef?
I think it's the Sejemef, that the way they write the Sejemef of Iri specifically. Yeah, I don't think it's. I think it's a regular past Sejemef.
I see. Okay.
Okay, so let's move on. Who wants to try the hieroglyphs?
Irtanef.
Iri Nef.
Ak.
Yes.
Ak. Were. And hop. Merwer. Kana. Well, there's a dotted H. I think, yeah. I don't know what the little throwing stick before it is, if it's anything.
Because you're thinking about, you're thinking about this one for the dotted
Yeah.
edge.
Yeah, right before it
Yeah.
though, there's a little, it looks kind of like the throwing stick, but I don't know if it's meant to be.
Could be an iron.
Yeah. This is probably the same word, right, that we had in but in the in Middle Egyptian, earlier Egyptian, it was a bit different.
Yeah. So what would it be? Would it be ich? Like cattle?
Yeah, it would not be ich, but it would be as what we had earlier, u, I think. U. Wasn't that what you said, Aurelio, earlier?
Yep.
Maybe with a T.
Or are we? Maybe
Oh.
Are we?
those are double. Yeah.
We have something like the U, which is this one, the spiral after the throwing stick.
Oh.
And then an E, I guess.
That's probably ours. Click on the one just to see.
Oh, okay. It's a W over a Y, not a dotted H. Okay, wow.
This is ours.
Yeah, exactly. Rosetta.
Okay.
So yeah, so they transcribe it, right? It would be awi, but the same thing as out.
I mean, you can see how I got dotted H there, though, right?
Yeah, totally.
Huh. Okay, that makes sense then. I don't know how to read this next sign at all.
I have it as Netcher. Right, Netcher. I mean, I don't know. So I don't know what that is. It looks like an altar of a kind with yeah.
So Kurt agrees. He has it as nature too.
Okay.
At least we have some basis for this. It
Nice.
could also be Mönchen kei ki iret netcheri het sech set setchit and kar. Because of course.
Right. So that then.
That then.
And then Neb?
Yeah.
Is that a little mute under it?
It's a phonetic sign, I think.
Oh, it's a third H?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's the same verb as we have in the demotic for in this position.
So it's who?
Yeah.
Who am?
Yeah, this belongs to the next section, so you can just skip it. But you're done.
Then it's, I mean, almost word for word, exactly the same. He did great benefit to Hapi, Merwer, and the gods' animals, all the gods' animals. Wait, animals, yeah. All the animals of the gods.
It could be naturally. It could be an adjective.
The holy animals. Or, yeah.
Do you transcribe it?
Yeah.
I saw that in the TLA. I don't know how these words where you never see the sign, how that works. But okay, naturally. And I would also add plurals for that. It's sort of like there are several great beneficences. Okay, so let's see then how it works. So our sort of and in this, how did you translate who, Aaron?
I don't know. How do we translate it above?
So the verb means either to protect or to be sacred, something like that, or to be holy, or
So who is are the animals the object? Then he is protecting the animals, or the animals, the god's animals that protect?
Yeah, that's the thing. We can let's do the Greek, and then we'll see. We come back to both the demotic and the hieroglyphic. Okay, who wants to read some Greek?
I can take it.
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Okay, toi te api. Kai toi. I'm missing an N here. It just says mewi. 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 Shouldn't there be an N? Menewi? But okay, we'll take it the way it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Meewi. Okay. Pola edore sato. So he gave a lot to the Apis and the Meewi, or the Meewi. Kai tois alois, and to the other, all dative constructions, in this case dative plural. Kai tois alois, heroes, holy, heroes. What on earth? Oh, zoiois, animals, to the other holy animals. Okay, so far we're tracking. So how do you pronounce that? Zoois? Zoois. Okay, got it. The iota is a iota subscriptum, so it's not pronounced. Got it. Zoois. Okay. Tois en Aegyptoi, which are in Egypt, I would say. And that's it. That doesn't help at all.
It doesn't help at all.
But that is annoying. What a cop out. Damn it. Alois, herois, zois. The holy animal.
Well, there is something in this though.
Right. But we have Necheriu or something in the above. So that would already
That's
be the
true.
heroes.
Hmm.
So that doesn't completely help. Can we say something about the grammar? Let's see. So the animals which protect Egypt versus the animals which are holy in Egypt. If it were which protect Egypt, could you simply say eti hui keme, or would you have to do anything with pronouns or whatnot? How do relative sentences work in the present? I think you don't have to repeat the subject. So it would just be eti hui keme, I think, but I could be wrong.
I think so too. When you use nt and yeah.
Because it's not a past tense, it's nothing weird, it's just a straight first present, so you could just do this. And if you wanted to say who are holy in Egypt, then you would just need to add a little n to it, right? Eti
Yeah.
hui and keme, and it would also work. So with my limited knowledge of demotic grammar, either is possible. The hieroglyphic version does clearly not have an Egypt in there, though. So is it
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something else that comes later. There's no Egypt.
Great. I think then the only thing we can do is look at parallel texts if you want to figure this one out. Like, do we know more about how who is used typically? And is there like an unambiguous circumstance somewhere? I don't know.
But we don't, at least in the demotic, we don't have this netcheri that intrudes. So if we didn't have the hieroglyphic, I would think because of heroes that it meant the animals that are holy in Egypt. sort of without this section.
And that's also the translation I see here, for example, for, let's see, the Rosetta Stone Online does just that. They have two translations of the demotic. The other animals which are sacred in Egypt, okay? And well, the German translation from 1983 says die anderen heiligen Tiere, the other holy animals in Egypt. So both seem to take it as the word holy.
Hmm.
I'm assuming they have a good reason for that. Hmm.
Not so sure, but
Maybe that's wrong with it.
okay. So, and you had one thing you commented was the god, the Greek god there. Whether there should be maybe a now.
Yeah, isn't that kind of weird?
How is it written in our stone? Ma'ew, ma'ew. Okay, that doesn't. So Mnewis here. Either Mnewis or Mnawis. Yeah. So there's a N missing. Absolutely.
Mm.
And sometimes we've seen actually the mistake that the scribe seems to make him confuse sometimes the eta and the nu with the instead of doing the diagonal stroke, he has sort of done it horizontally. But yeah, so here we are missing an N. Okay, let's move on. Okay, anyone?
Yeah, I can take it again.
All right.
Is the first one, is that a name of a god?
No.
Is it, I'm just thinking of things that it might resemble. Is it the word scribe?
It's not the word scribe. It's an expression of a kind. So this is a phonetic sign. They're all phonetic signs, actually.
Oh. Is so the very first one, is that are these all uniliterals?
Mm-hmm. I rarely see the first one written. I feel that what they wanted to mean, so I'm a bit confused by that, unless my memory sort of doesn't serve me well. But do you recognize the second and the third one anyway?
Second one is either a W or a second H.
It's a W.
And the third one, is it a Aleph or an N?
Yeah, it's an Aleph. And the first one, I can just quickly look. I don't know if you guys remember. It's supposed to be a dotted H, and I can't. Yeah, right. So it's just I'm not used to seeing that so often, maybe, or maybe I'm just not remembering well. But the dotted H can also be written like that. Okay.
Fourth one, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the determinative. I think probably abstract, maybe the book roll or something.
You said it's an expression. I don't. I don't
remember what the Coptic. I'm sure there's a Coptic. Hua, maybe Hua.
Shouldn't it be Hua? But there's
Yeah.
some disagreement about etymology. I'm just trying to look it up. I remember we've been down that path before. But yeah, it's a super common word, if that's what it is.
So like the one that means like benefit or surplus or greater than, something
Greater
like that?
than that one. But hang on, that one supposedly comes from how? Supposedly. This is the That's the thing. I'm just looking at Cherny here. Huo cannot be Hao itself, but Heu plus O
Yeah.
is what he says, without saying why. But I mean, just looking at this, Huo E more than M Hao E, doesn't this look a lot like what we're looking at here? Must be the same. Demotic En Hu Er. I would claim that's what that is.
Hmm.
En Huo Er kind of thing. Yeah, that's all I have.
All right.
Yeah, let me just right. That's what you said. Who are profit surplus? Yeah, and then they put heu.
Ergeo, Tigeo, Xinheo.
But not huo.
Not Huo directly, no. For that you would need N dash. Oh yeah, if you put Huo, there you go. That one.
That's what we have, though, more or
That's
less.
what we have, yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Sorry, I lost. Where were we? There. Okay.
Next one looks familiar too, but I don't know.
It's the plural. It's not the plural article. Yeah, it's a variant of the plural article.
NW or N.
So na. With this time with the sort of explicit plural. Yeah, with the plural marker. So it's supposed. I think this is supposed to be the number 2, like na sign, and then maybe with a dot underneath or something, and then they add the plural stroke.
The next one is that when.
That's when, yeah. So that's
new
one thing,
again.
Yeah, exactly. So we have when, now.
Now again.
Now.
Then when. Oh, so it's like just the same thing twice. Wow.
Yeah, I have no idea why.
And is this second H F?
Yeah, and it's not it's the, I think this time it's the sign of the lion's four part. If we were to look up what the sign evolves from.
So the lion's 4 parts. So hateth. So like is that how it would be read? Like second H Aleph T.
Yeah. Not the T actually. At least as it's written here. But you have ha F at least.
I think.
Okay, we can look it up afterwards.
Okay. And this next one, is this a biliteral of some kind?
So that's a verb, and then this you might know.
Iref?
Yeah, it's iru or iru. Yeah.
Then ha, the second H, Aleph, and I don't know.
And here you actually have a T. I have no idea what's going on here, but this is the word for heart. So it's hot, and this is actually I think actually it's like this and like this, and that's the little jar. That's the ib sign with the vertical stroke.
Huh.
And then I guess this probably is the T, and I don't know why it's going all the way up there. Yeah.
So like maybe like a TY, because it isn't hit in Coptic, but I assume it had maybe a Y after the T. Although it's probably the way it's written, it's probably the T with that demotic T, or the T that's with the thing under it, like they're showing that it's supposed to be pronounced.
Yeah, you're right, because there's a suffix pronoun afterward as well. So
there's a suffix pronoun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought you said that. Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, at least in Coptic, it would be actually htef, not hate, but it would still be written like that in the Egyptological transcription.
Yeah. So wait a minute, I will just write that. So this would be like this, right?
Yes. Yeah, specifically for heart. If you write it the other way, if you write it, if you switch the T and the eta, then it's the one that means like in front of him, or like his front part or something like that. So
okay,
that's the distinction in Coptic. All right. Don't know this next one. I don't think.
We can come back to it. Do you remember this?
Is that one a G?
It's not a G. It's. I don't know how to write it better, but maybe it's something like often written like something like that, I think. And it's like an abbreviation for it's kinds of possessive pronouns. It could be one of two possessive pronouns, basically. It's either pai u or it's nai u. It's a simplified version of that.
So nai u or pai u.
Yeah. We can see what it becomes.
And then, what was this again? That was the one that was in, is that the one that was in one of the god names from earlier?
No.
Either mer or where?
It's not mer where it's different. This is, I don't know how to. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like this sign looks like it's the same, probably written the same, and then you have this sign. I can't draw it, but it's. I wonder if it's more like I don't know, something like this, like almost like a K, but maybe not as. Yeah, it means it's just. Yeah, I don't know how to explain that, but. I think this.
That one with the lowercase k, it looks like sort of it reminds me of like a shere or a shem or one of those. The one that
I think that's kind of what it is, but I don't know why it's in that verb. It's a verb. This specifically is a verb, and this is actually the phonetic sign. If you just remove this top part.
Is it an initial aleph?
Is it an initial?
M? Yeah, I just don't remember.
It's a sha, right? You have this thing here and the sha. So you have at least a sha underneath, and then you have an ayin. I think this is probably a ligature with the arm or something like this. The arm, and then the sha, the little sort of rectangle, and that gives you this. So what you have as this part is actually ash.
Oh.
And I don't know why you have the child, the determinative, but I think it is that. I can just quickly look up ash. Oh, I'm in Coptic mode. Oh, what happens? Everything is no, ash, like that. So to call is basically the verb, and yeah, so it has that or it's not the child, it's whatever that is, the guy that does something, lifts, I don't know. But yeah, you have the arm, the I in arm, and then the sh.
I see.
That's what this is.
And the next one, are those all uniliterals?
Good question. I would think this and this are uniliterals, and then this is maybe a determinative.
It's like NS or NST.
Right. I will have to check it up, but I guess this is N and this is S. And this is either a T or maybe it's the walking legs determinative. I can just say anyway, we end up with like an expression which is ash sehen. I think has a pretty clear Coptic descendant actually. Let me look it up so we can just get some clarity. Right, ash sehen, which becomes wesahna. Yeah. And so what we have then is right, we have the ash as we saw in front, and then we have an S, and then we have a lot of stuff going on which I can't really see. And so it's not the walking legs determinative, but it's some kind of plant, I think. It's this plant here, whatever that is, I can't remember. M2. I want to just have a quick look. M2. Yeah, okay, it's just plant, basically. Yeah. And it's a biliteral for hen, so that's what we have in this case, I guess. Which I didn't know. So yeah, so we have this word ash sehen, which means order, affair. Yeah.
That's interesting. I was thinking of Wech Sachne in Coptic, but the Osh part is a bit weird. I would have expected the Wech part to come from like woch, like to put or to lay something down.
Right.
That.
And it does. The DPDP has a mismapping there. There's also we've been down this path before. There is another word that also exists in Demotic. I forgot what it was. Something like Wachsachen or something that also exists.
Ah, okay. Something like
Yeah, there you
exactly. Wachsachen. Exactly. And that would be the right etymology.
Right. I remember falling into the same trap, thinking like, oh, it's just Osh. But the phonology is weird. How do you get from a second H to a sh? You don't, is the answer. It's a different word.
It's not the first time I've seen the. Sorry.
I know, like the third H can,
yes,
like like with the word ach, like it can, it can turn into sh, or it can turn into a yeah. But I don't think the second H can do that, can it?
That's right. No. So that's a mismapping in the DPDP. Only the second part is correct. The Sechen, the Sachne, but not the Osh.
All right. All right. We have a few minutes left. This next one, is this in? I don't know.
I don't know either. I can't. I haven't written it down. I have nothing.
I think that very last one is the one that means all or every, like neb.
Yeah, that has to be that. So this is neb at least. Aurelia, do you have anything for this?
I seem to remember it could be the word that becomes teo, time. In which case the first thing would be some kind of weird T or chi. So yeah, something like this. That it is the first one. Oh, not Teo, sorry, Te. I messed that up. That's it, right?
Yeah, okay, of course. Of course. Yeah, so that first sign is the weird T. It's
Well,
one
I
of
see.
it's everything but obvious because the way I have that in my mind is with the first stroke actually being bigger than the second, the first vertical, and it's exactly the opposite here. So
yeah.
it is what it is. But so that would be, how do we transcribe that? Chi? T?
Right, so like this, then the olive bird.
True. There's an aleph in there.
And I would say then that here we have pi u, because we didn't pluralize the word that means or matter or order affair.
Okay.
And this is a preposition that we've had before.
Harry, with the second H, the one that means like above or over, something like that.
Yes, exactly. It can also look exactly like the verb wah to place or whatever. Yeah.
All right, I'll give this a try. It is kind of weird that it starts with the one that means like more than or greater than. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a new clause or if it's like continuing from.
I guess it's continuing. We're continuing he did good stuff. Whatever, he did a lot of good stuff, and then and this sort of adds on to that. Yeah.
So like more than those.
This is such a
I don't know.
bugbear. I thought at first it was a mistake. I think
Yeah,
it is.
it's not a mistake.
It isn't.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
At first I thought it was he just doubled it accidentally, went out for lunch, came back, wrote the same thing again, but may actually be correct.
So those something something. Now that I'm thinking about the Hoff, that's that archaic Coptic third person. So it's like a form of the perfect that's like really archaic. So like he. Well, I don't know actually. He did.
Isn't that spelled differently?
I keep removing it when you. What is the verb? What is the word that I'm looking for? Is it hot actually? Is it?
Uha. Uha. Uha, yeah. I think that would be the perfect marker, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't understand what's happening.
There is a demotic perfect marker, which becomes ha in some dialects, not Sahidic.
Yeah.
Randy, help me. Which dialects do have the ha? It's the Wacher Sitten.
Achmimet, maybe, is at least one of them.
Yeah. Some of the weird ones.
Yeah.
So that would look like this. It would look very similar to the her preposition.
Oh, it's a little curve, I see.
So it's different. Can't be that. Although, good thought, but no. Is it ha or hatif before him? What should
Yeah,
that
that's the
actually be?
thing. Maybe I'm wrong actually. Maybe it's hot. Yeah, it's probably this one that means first, right?
Let's see. I have it open too, so let me see how they transcribe it.
Before.
They just say hat without any indication. Yeah, that one. Het.
Yeah, so you were right, Randy. Actually, you said hot. That was the first thing you said. So it's the lion's fore part and then a T underneath, basically.
Yeah. I know in Coptic as a word by itself, like if you just want to say like the front, I can't think of an example right now, but like just the word by itself would be like as a preposition, like in front or like ahead of, it would be he, like a hori eta without the T. But if it has a suffix, it would always have the T.
Yeah, it would be hetev, wouldn't it? I think.
Yeah, hate this. Yeah.
Yetef, right. Okay, great.
It's like in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Iru? Is this like is this a stative?
I'm not sure what's going on here. Yeah. I would think this was a SGMF, like past tense, like a new he did, they did, or a passive maybe. It was done. But
So they did, or it was done. His heart over, or maybe for his no wait, their order or command.
yeah. I don't remember what this. I can't really make sense of this. I think this means very generic. Like Ash Sahan means matters, like the things that happen, or his no, their, sorry, it's not his, it's their
matter.
Their matter, yeah.
Then all times, or for all times, maybe.
Yeah.
The time, I'm not sure.
So there's an N here, I guess. N ta neb. So how does this make sense with the double? We're a bit over time, but if you have time, we can just finish this off.
Yeah, so I'll make an attempt. Because I was asking myself the same question. Let's see, can I share or maybe I just give you the link. I'll just give you the link. Let me put this in the chat. I thought let's look for some parallel places. So yep, some parallel sentences to this. Go down a bit more. I think that's it. Hang on. Yeah, the one that you just at the bottom, the one that you just have at the bottom, this one is good. Iref mit Neftis. So this is a parallel. Oh, is this ours? This is ours. Never
This is
mind.
from the Rosetta.
That's ours. Hang on. Before we get there, there's another one that's quite similar. Yes, two examples above that. Not the one in the middle, the next one. So UF ir naeti now an. In him doing what is beautiful, and happy merwer for the apis bull and the nevis bull, irem nake au, and the other animals, nature, hui and kemi, which are holy. Here they go with the holy translation in Egypt, and huoer, more than, now were now, which were before, or which were, sorry. Here they say Haef and not Hatef. Interesting. But in any case, which were before him, Jeru, all of them. So this is a simpler version where basically after the En Hoer, it just basically says Na were now Hatef Jeru, all those which were before him, which kind of makes sense. It's some kind of what is that? Now were now. That is some kind of participle, right? It's nominalized, the ones which were, and then basically with an adverb. Okay, so let's go down to our more complex sentence. If you wanted to say the ones which were doing it or something, it would be in where now were now iru, right? And then I think they just glued a now were now chatef in the middle of it. So it's sort of like a double relative. More than what used to do the ones which were before him. You have to think like parentheses in an
Okay.
equation. I think that's what it is. So I think it's like a double that what which used to do, and then the subject is the ones that were before him. And so it's like that's how you have that nested, double nested when now, basically. Kind of cool.
The when is reminding me of one, like specifically with the not the one that means like there is, but like one specifically with the Omicron there in the middle. It's used to refer to like someone or anyone or like a certain one. You see it more, I think, in Bohairic.
Yep.
But it does occur. You do see it like one name, like every
Everybody.
every person or everyone or anyone maybe. And it would be the equivalent of like the one neb. But for the now, I'm not really sure. Like the ones who used to be, I'm not sure.
I mean, the when now is supposedly becoming new, the imperfect marker. I mean, ne, the imperfect marker in Coptic, but you can't use that as a participle anymore. But
Yeah.
they're all somehow related. The imperfect marker, the existential one, and the when now. I don't know. I feel that it has to be something like this, that this is trying to make some kind of past participle with an embedded relative in it. I think that's what that is.
So is it in his heart? Is there an N here? That's something that they're doing. I don't get what the heart is doing here.
Yeah, that is tricky because you would want to have like a circumstantial or something, right? You would want to have iu
Okay.
hatef repayu arsechen in cheneb. There's something missing here in my mind. Yeah, because there has to be a comma after iru. We're doing, I mean, they're saying doing them, but it really means doing it. So he was doing more than they were doing it. His heart being at all times towards whatever their affairs, their necessities, their, you know,
I
something
get
like
it.
this. But there's something missing. You're right. And I don't know how to get that from what came before. Like there would have to be like a he or not he, you, eh.
Yeah, like in EU.
I mean, there could be like a
Let me.
missing A somewhere, right? It could be as little as an R stroke that we don't see, possibly.
So I can check what solutions the scholars have given.
Right.
But we're a bit over time, so I will just stop it now. If that's okay.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So thank you. Unless there's something urgent, I'll just say goodbye and see you in a week.
Thank you.
See you in a week. Thank you
Bye.
as always. Bye-bye.
Ciao. Bye bye.